Hello aspirants, today we are going to cover Pythagoras triplets and problems based on that. Pythagoras triplets plays a vital role in solving the trigonometric problem. Now let's start with odd numbers. And then with even numbers. We know that we have base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Here perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So now let's start with 3 here. So 3, 4, 5. I will tell you how to remember these triplets. 5, 12 and 13, 7, 24, 25, 9, 40, 41 and then at last 11, 60, 61. For odd numbers, these are the basic triplets you need to remember. Let's see how to remember. Adding 4 and 5, we get 9 altogether here. So 3 square is 9. Adding 12 and 13, we get 25 here. So 5 square is 25. So adding 24 and 25, we get 49. So adding 40 and 41, we get 81. So finally 60 and 61 as 121. This is for odd number. This conditions is for odd number. In even number, it will vary. Now in even number, let's start with 4, 3 and 5, 6, 8 and 10, 8, 15 and 17, 10, 24 and 26. So for even number, we have to square this hypotenuse and minus with squaring on base. Let's see how. 5 square is 25 minus 3 square is 9. So 25 minus 9 is 16. So 4 square is 16 here. So in the same way, 10 square is 100 minus 8 square is 64. So 36 here. So 6 square is 36, sorry. And then here 17 square is 289 minus 15 square is 225. So on subtracting we get 64. There is another method for even number 8. And 10 square is 100 minus 6 square is 36. So here also we get 64 here. These are the possibilities. And finally for 10, 26 square is 676 minus 24 square is 576. We get 100. So 10 square is 100 finally. So these are the possible tricks you can remember the Pythagoras triplets. Now let's move on to the Pythagoras triplets based on that problem. Now the first problem, if tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 and theta is acute, then the cosecant theta is. So now here tan theta is equal to 3 by 4. So we know that tan theta is perpendicular by base. To find hypotenuse, we have already learned the triplets for 3. So here hypotenuse is 5. So for cosecant theta, the formula is hypotenuse by perpendicular. So here hypotenuse is 5 and perpendicular is 3. So 5 by 3 is the answer. Now the next problem, if theta be the acute angle and cos theta is equal to 15 by 17, then the value of cot 90 minus theta is. They have told that theta is acute angle means 90. So here cos theta is equal to 15 by 17. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So we have learned that 8, 15 and 17 for even numbers. So here perpendicular is 8 here. So they have asked for cos 90 minus theta. We know that cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular by base. So here 8 by base is 15. So the answer is 8 by 15. Now moving on to the next problem. If sin theta minus cos theta is equal to 7 by 13 and they have given the condition, then the value of sin theta plus cos theta is. So now here sin theta minus cos theta is 7 by 13 here. So we know that sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse minus base by hypotenuse for cos theta is equal to, they have given 7 by 13. So in triplet we have learned 5, 12 and 13 are the triplets. So we have learned that here base and hypotenuse. We can change this perpendicular and base accordingly. Accordingly in the question asked. So now here by subtracting 12 minus 5 we get 7 here. So we can conclude that perpendicular is 12, base is 5 and hypotenuse is 13 here. So now they are asked for sin theta plus cos theta. Now let's solve this. Sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So 12 by 13 plus cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So base is 5 here, 5 by 13. So we get finally 17 by 13 as the answer. So option A. Now the next problem, if secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 2 plus root 5, then the value of sin theta plus cos theta is. So now here secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 2 plus root 5. So we know that secant theta is hypotenuse by base plus tan theta is perpendicular by base. So they have given 2 plus root 5. So let us take a right triangle for understanding this problem. So we know that the longest side is hypotenuse. So we can take root 5 as hypotenuse. Let me write this. At the end you will know why I wrote this. So here 2 square plus 1 square is equal to hypotenuse square, right? So by adding we get totally 5 is equal to hypotenuse square. So here hypotenuse is root 5. So 2 here is perpendicular and 1 here is base and hypotenuse. At last we got root 5 as the answer. So from this we can conclude that perpendicular is 2, base is 1 and hypotenuse is root 5. So from this they have asked to find sin theta plus cos theta. So we know that perpendicular by hypotenuse plus cos is base by hypotenuse. From this we know perpendicular is 2 plus base is 1 divided by hypotenuse altogether is root 5. So 3 by root 5 we get at last. So option A is the answer. Now the next problem, in triangle ABC, B is given as 90 degree. Let's take a triangle, right angle triangle, and B as 90 degree. Let me take here A and C here. They have given AB ratio. AB is to BC. So AB here is 2 and 1 here. So AC is root 5. The asked to find sin A plus cot C. Okay. We know that sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse plus cot is base by perpendicular. The variable varies. Here they have given sin A and cot C. So according to that we need to substitute the values. So for sin A, perpendicular by hypotenuse. For sin A, perpendicular is this side. So 1 by root 5 plus, for cot C, theta is here, base is 1 here. For cos C, base is 1, so 1 by perpendicular is 2 here. Now by taking LCM, here into 2 and into root 5 into root 5. So here we get 2 plus root 5 divided by 2 root 5. We can conjugate this, or we can go for option whether they have given. So yes, they have given this option. So answer B. Now the next problem, cos theta. Cos theta is 3 by 5. Okay. 3 by 5 means base by hypotenuse. So perpendicular is 4 here. Okay. They have asked to find sin theta into secant theta into tan theta is. Okay. Sin theta, secant theta into tan theta. Okay, sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse into secant theta is hypotenuse by base into tan theta is perpendicular by base. So okay, by cancelling h and h here, we get p square by b square. So here p square is 16, 4 square is 16 and base is 3 here. So base is 9. So b square is 9. So answer is 16 by 9. So option B. So now the next problem, if 7 sin alpha is equal to 24 cos alpha, 0 less than alpha and alpha is less than pi by 2, then the value of 14 tan alpha minus 75 cos alpha minus secant alpha is. Okay, let me write here. 7 sin alpha is equal to 24 cos alpha. We can get answer through this question itself. So here 7 into sin. Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse is equal to 24 into cos is base by hypotenuse. So cancelling hypotenuse, we can finally conclude that perpendicular by base is equal to 24 by 7. I think you have understood how this came. So here from triplet we can write hypotenuse as 25. So 7, 24 and 25 are triplets. So here we have found the perpendicular, base and hypotenuse value. So directly substituting 14 into tan is perpendicular by base. So 24 by 7 minus 75 into cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse. Base is 7 here, by hypotenuse is 25 minus 7. Secant is hypotenuse by base. So 25 by 7. So now simplifying, 7 1s are 7 2s are 25 3 times and 7 7 get cancelled. So from now 24 into 2 is 48 minus 27 minus 25. 48 minus 21 is 27. So 27 minus 25 is 2. Altogether we get 2 as the answer. So option D. So now the next problem, sin theta is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, sin theta is equal to 3 by 5. So perpendicular by hypotenuse. So from this we can write base as 4 here. So they are asking for tan theta plus cos theta divided by cot theta plus cosecant theta. Okay, let me write this tan theta. Tan theta as perpendicular by base plus cos theta as base by hypotenuse divided by cot theta is base by perpendicular plus cosecant theta is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Okay, we know the value by directly substituting this. Perpendicular is 3 by base is 4 plus base is 4 by hypotenuse is 5 divided by base plus hypotenuse, base plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse 5 divided by perpendicular is 3. So now solving, we get 20 as LCM. So into 5 into 5. So into 4 into 4. So 15 plus 16. So now here 9 by 3 times. 15 plus 16 is 31 by 20 divided by 3. So at last we get 31 by 60 as the answer. So option B. So now the next problem, if cos theta is equal to P by root of P square plus Q square, okay, then the value of tan theta is, okay. So generally we write cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. Here base is, they have given P here, divided by hypotenuse is P square plus Q square. Okay, for understanding, let us take the right angle triangle. So here P square plus Q square root of, okay, then base is P here. So by guessing we can write this perpendicular as Q. So P square plus Q square is equal to hypotenuse square, right, from this triangle. Okay, now we can write root of P square plus Q square is equal to hypotenuse. Okay, from this we can conclude P as Q and base as P and hypotenuse as root of P square plus Q square. Okay, they have asked for tan theta. So tan theta is perpendicular by base. So here perpendicular is Q here and base is P here. So the answer is Q by P. So option B. So the next problem, in a right angled triangle XYZ, okay, right angled triangle XYZ, right angle at Y. So I am taking X here and Z here. Okay, they are given XY is equal to 2 root 6 and XZ minus YZ as 2. Okay, XY is 2 root 6. Okay, they are asked to find secant x plus tan x. Before writing this, we know that secant square minus tan square is equal to 1, right? And again we can write this secant square minus tan square. This is in the form of a square minus b square. So I am writing secant minus tan into secant plus tan is equal to 1. So I am rewriting this as secant minus tan is equal to 1 by secant plus tan. Right? At last you know why I wrote this. Now moving on to the problem. So they have given xz minus yz is equal to 2 here. So now I am dividing this whole equation by xy. So xy. So I am writing here xz by xy minus yz by xy is equal to 2 by, we know the value of xy, so here 2 root 6. So by simplifying we get here 1 by root 6, right? So now here xz is hypotenuse here, and xy is base here, and yz here is perpendicular. So from this we can write xz by xz, this whole term xz by xy as xz is hypotenuse by xy as base minus yz, this term fully, yz as perpendicular. They have given here perpendicular, so perpendicular xy as base. So this is the form, hypotenuse by base is secant, right? I am writing secant x. So according to the question, I am making this x. So minus perpendicular by base is tan. So tan x. So they have given the value 1 by 6. Okay. So now here 1 by root 6. So you know the value, to know the value of secant x plus tan x. So moving on to this formula, you will now know how this answer is root 6. So here we know secant x minus tan x. I wrote the formula before, secant minus tan is equal to 1 by secant plus tan. In place of that secant plus tan, I am getting root 6. So they are asking for secant x plus tan x. So the answer is option B. So at last we have discussed Pythagoras triplets, and I have taught you tricks to remember the Pythagoras triplets, and we have seen a variety of problems based on triplets. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up for this video, and if you have any doubts or clarification, Please comment in the comment section below. Please share this video with your friends and let them know we have discussed the Pythagoras triplets. I have given the link at the end of the video for basic trigonometry classes I have taught before, and I have given the link in the description. You can check it out. Please subscribe to my channel for regular videos. Thank you for watching the video till end. Have a nice day.